everybody, and welcome to the Wolf Pit. I'm just going to make a quick bologna and cheese sandwich with a little bit of extras in there. So I'm going to start off with just a couple pads of butter here to get this heated up in the... Alright, we got a couple tablespoons of butter there, and it's heated up where it's, as you can tell, it's starting to get a little brown there. So we can go ahead and add in a couple pieces of bologna here. Let that cook down a few minutes on each side, and as you can tell, the slits are in it to keep the bologna from twirling up into a bowl. All right, we got all our bologna browned off. We're going to go ahead and pull it out here real quick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add in another pat of butter. One small yellow onion. About a teaspoon of garlic. I'm going to add in one small can of mushrooms with the water to go ahead and deglaze the pan. Alright, the mushrooms, garlic, and onions are done. I'm going to pull these off of here. Alright, so now we're going to start building our sandwich. And I'm going to go ahead and put down one of the pieces of bologna, one of the first pieces. And then we're just going to do a handful of the onions and mushrooms right there. And now we're going to put a big handful, or a handful of cheese on top. There we go, just a little bit of cheese in the middle. And we're going to repeat this process a couple more times. More mushrooms and onions. There we go. Okay. One more layer of bologna. Mushrooms and onions. All right. And the last layer of bologna. And then now what we're going to do is overload this on top with cheese. Put a good amount on there.
God. I want cheese.
Alright, so now we're going to put a lid on this and let this cook down. Alright, our bologna sandwich is almost done. The cheese is starting to caramelize up around here. I'm going to scoop this up and put it on top so that way it melts down again. And then during the second melt, hopefully everything will be ready here. Look at that. Look at that ooey gooey cheese. This is really a super healthy sandwich. 5 slices of bologna, about 8 ounces of cheese, mushrooms, onions for the vegetables. Oh man, the cheese and seriously, the cheese and the mushrooms and the onions and the butter. Wow. Let's put the lid back on here and be back in a minute here. All right, there we go with our pan-fried bologna, onion, mushroom, cheese sandwich. Now we're going to add the lid to it. And we put mayonnaise on this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half instead of making a fool of myself and trying to take a bite out of it all at once. So let's just cut this baby in half and see what we came up with here. Look at that. Layer after layer of saturated fat. So good. Alright. So I'll pull this apart real quick and I'm going to take a bite and see what we turn out. See what happens here.
That's actually pretty damn good. I guess you call this like a redneck steak and cheese. Look at that. Anybody be proud of that. Thank you guys for watching. And actually, believe it or not, this thing does taste good.